Hello viewers, welcome to Kids Auto and Truck Repair. Today we have a 2008 Freightliner Sprinter with a 3.0 liter engine. The customer complaint on this vehicle is there is a loud noise coming from under the hood and the vehicle is losing power tremendously. Now, the owner of this vehicle told me that this vehicle was at another shop. They had replaced the DPF a while ago. Now, it's making noise and it's losing power. He found us online. He brought the vehicle to us so we can figure out why this vehicle is losing power. Now, Robin is here with me. Robin, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
So Robin will be doing most of the work because I want Robin to start getting comfortable around these sprinters.
Yes.
How does it feel to you now that you're here and you're working on sprinters? Do you like working on sprinters?
Absolutely. It opened my mind up to a whole bunch of different diagnostics. Like, it's not no one box, I'm wide open.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a great challenge for me.
You got to think outside the box, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every day.
When Robin came here for the first time, I told him, I don't believe in just specializing in one specific brand. I mean, a lot of people say that I'm a sprinter specialist, but I don't like calling myself a sprinter specialist because as soon as you specialize, in my eyes, then it becomes boring.
Yes.
Because you just do the same stuff over and over and over. Like, I think I was telling Kyler this. Kyler is behind the camera. I remember I was telling you, Kyler, I said, can you imagine if we just worked on sprinters? That would be so boring, right?
Yes.
I mean, I love working on sprinters, don't get me wrong. I mean, I hear a lot of mechanics don't like to touch sprinters, but I love them. I love working on them. But I also like working on other cars, other, trucks and cars and stuff. So anything that has an engine
Wheel,
and wheels,
wheel and engine.
we work on it. that's our motto here. Anything that has wheels and an engine, we work on it. So Robin is getting more comfortable around the sprinters. You're
Yes.
working on a lot of diesel now.
Yes.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
So I'm gonna walk you through diagnosing this.
Cool.
You're pretty much gonna do the job.
Cool.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to go in the vehicle. I will take the scan tool with me. We're gonna connect the scan tool to the vehicle. We're gonna scan it, and then we will do some tests to figure out what we have. Now, behind the camera, we have our famous cameraman, Kyler. Kyler is here with us today. So now, let's go in the vehicle so we can get the scan tool connected. So the engine is running. Kyler, if you can show the check engine light on the dash. So right there, customer's complaint confirmed. Now, before we scan the engine computer, let's go under the hood. There's an exhaust leak that we noticed. Robin, you're gonna rev up the engine for us. Kyler, let's go under the hood and see where the leak is coming from. It looks like the exhaust leak is coming from the back of the turbo. So back there, around the EGR tube. So go ahead and rev it, right there, you see it? All right, that's good. So, and this is really common on these sprinters. Turn off the engine. This is really common, and those EGR tubes usually break. So I believe that's what happened. We're gonna check that. And then, oh, right here. You see this EGR? This EGR valve was changed. And then, look at this radiator hose up here. Look at the radiator hose. How does this look to you, Kyler?
Flat.
It's flat, right? Now, this can be caused by a sticking thermostat. Okay, so we're gonna have to change the thermostat too. All right, so now let's go back in the vehicle so we can, actually, I can just bring the scan tool out here. Let me grab the scan tool. So key is on in the vehicle. Let's scan this and see what codes we have. Now, that huge exhaust leak that we have in the back, we have to fix that first.
Okay.
Because if we have a lot of exhaust gases leaking behind the turbo, that's gonna alter the performance of the turbo. So the turbo is not gonna work properly because it's not getting all the exhaust gases to cause it to spin fast and create boost.
Okay.
But I'm curious to see what codes we're gonna have. Now, the scan tool is gonna read this as a Dodge, but it's the same, okay? Although it says Freightliner on the steering wheel, but it's a Dodge Sprinter. If you have a huge exhaust leak like that, the van is gonna lose power.
Yeah.
So we have 7 codes. First code is 2025 intake manifold
Oh,
pressure
yeah,
sensor
sensor
voltage too low or load pressure too low.
Massive sensor.
Now, this intake manifold pressure could be low if the turbo is not creating enough boost. Now, when you look at codes, you have to keep in mind and think of how the engine runs
Right.
and how many codes you have. Because some codes are actually the byproduct of the fault,
Absolutely.
not the cause.
Absolutely.
So what we want to do is we want to fix the cause,
Yes.
not just the concern.
Yes.
Okay? Because this over here is the byproduct of what's happening.
Right.
Even the mass airflow sensor code, because here's what's happening. When the van is being driven down the road, the turbo is sucking in air through the air filter, and that air is passing through the mass airflow sensor,
Right.
and then the turbo sucks it more, and then it creates boost, sends it towards the intake manifold, right? Now, if the turbo is not spinning fast enough, you won't have enough air passing through
That's right.
the mass airflow sensor. So
Right.
the mass airflow sensor signal is not going to be what the engine computer is expecting.
Right.
So the engine computer can set a mass airflow sensor code because of a weak turbo or a
Yes.
leak in the induction system.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna ignore these now. Although it says open circuit, let's see. It says mass airflow sensor short/open circuit.
Open circuit.
That's odd because the mass airflow sensor is connected. Okay. And then we have a charge pressure control, boost pressure too low.
That's the problem.
So this boost pressure too low is what's causing the van to lose power.
Right.
Now, since we have a mass airflow sensor circuit code, we could still have a problem in the circuit. If we had a mass airflow sensor performance code, then I was gonna say it's probably because of the exhaust leak we
Okay,
have.
okay.
But since it's a circuit code, you know, we're gonna have to check that.
Right.
And then we have an intake slash actuator open slash sensor value too low. This is for the swirl motor.
Okay.
Swirl motor could be failing too. And then we have a code for diesel particulate filter. And then the last one we have is lost communication with electronic ignition switch, central gateway module. Okay, now this thing clearly has a bunch of codes. So which one should we go with first?
Boost code.
Boost code, right? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think what we should do is we should fix the exhaust leak.
Yes.
Before we get to the exhaust leak, let's also smoke the induction system to
Got it.
see if we have a leak somewhere. Let's fix that first and then erase all the codes.
Right.
Test drive the van
Right.
to see what happens. Whatever comes back after that, then we can attack those codes.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yep.
So let's scroll down and see what else we have. So we have a DPF code on the generic side, P242F, particulate filter restriction, hash accumulation bank 1. So this DPF could have a lot of soot in it too.
And to clean it.
Yeah. Now this turbo code, the P0299 code, this is the one that says turbocharger, supercharger A under boost condition. I'm not gonna put too much emphasis on this code
Okay.
because of the exhaust leak.
Oh, okay.
So because think of what turns the turbo. What turns the turbo is the exhaust gases.
Yep.
The exhaust gases is what causes the turbine of the turbo to spin.
Right.
So if you're losing exhaust gases in the back, it's
Automatic.
gonna affect the performance of the turbo.
Yes. Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So I would ignore these turbo codes until I fix the exhaust leak.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go into the engine computer. I just want to see the hash level
Okay.
in the DPF. So let's go to particulate filter. Let's see how much soot we have in the DPF.
And how much hash level is normal hash level?
Anything below like 8 or 9 grams. So
Okay.
look right now. Soot mass in particulate filter is 26.7 grams.
That's a lot.
So that's a lot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of soot in the DPF. Now, too much soot in the DPF can also be caused, you see that exhaust leak? That exhaust leak can cause that. Because think of it, when you have a turbo that's not pumping enough air to the intake, so if it's not sending enough boost pressure to the intake,
Right.
the engine is going to run rich. So you're going to have more fuel going in the cylinders and less air.
less air.
So all that unburnt fuel, it's gonna go get built up in the DPF,
Yeah.
and that's gonna cause too much soot, and that's gonna cause the DPF to be blocked.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like one thing is gonna affect
Like
the
the
other.
other.
It's like on
a
these
chain link.
diesel engines, yeah, it's like you have to make sure that all the systems are working properly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's gonna cause a lot of damages. So here's what I would do. Although this is a lot of soot, you know, again, let's fix what we have to fix first, clear the codes, and then do a regen. We can do a regeneration,
Right.
a DPF regen to see if this number will go down. Then if it doesn't go down, we can clean it with our liquid moly. We have videos about that on how to clean a DPF.
Yes.
We can try that. And then if it still doesn't go down, then we can replace it. Because if the soot level is too high,
Yeah.
you may not be able to clean it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah?
Not
Okay.
a lot.
So what's the direction here?
Next time we'll stick to the goal, let's smoke check it right now.
Yeah.
And see if there's any additional leaks.
Okay.
And then we fix the exhaust leak we have.
Fix the exhaust leak first. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let's back out. I mean, we have all these codes saved
Right.
in the scan tool. I'm gonna erase all of them.
Okay.
Okay. I have them saved anyways. I'm gonna go back and erase all these codes. Let's see which codes come back.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious. Yeah. Let's see what codes come back after we erase all of these. So the DPF code is coming back, and the lost communication with the electronic ignition switch is coming back.
Ignition switch.
Yeah, right here. Lost communication with
with-
electronic ignition switch central gateway.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now, as you can see, this van clearly has a bunch of issues, but the customer told us to fix what's causing the van to lose power.
Oh.
Okay. And then I'm sure the customer is gonna watch this video. We're gonna tell him about everything that we found. But right now, let's fix the exhaust leak, and then let's smoke the induction system. So, Robin, because I don't want to just fix the exhaust leak
Right.
and then realize that there's a leak somewhere else.
Right.
So before we quote for because I believe that's the EGR tube leaking back there.
Right.
Before we quote for EGR tube replacement and a thermostat replacement,
Yeah.
let's smoke the induction system to see if there's another leak somewhere before, because that's going to be the first thing we have to do
Right.
before we continue. Does that make sense?
It does. It
So
does.
let's connect our higher pressure smoke machine to the induction system and smoke it, and then we'll go from there.
No
So,
problem.
you up?
All right. All right. Yes, guys. So now we're gonna use our high pressure smoker. We're not smoking. We're gonna smoke the car. Okay. All right. So this is the tool we're gonna use. It's a little bit different from the one we have before. So now we're gonna undo the intake right here. And screw it off. And we're gonna disconnect our mass airflow sensor and get this earbox out of the way. One more connection right here. The battery connector. Give me a second. All right, I'll take off the battery outlet. Now we're gonna start smoke check. We're gonna use our fancy adapters, all our fancy adapters to do a proper smoke check. We're gonna get it, put it in, so it have a lot of pressure. So we gotta push all these adapter into and tighten it down so we doesn't lose it. All right. So now I gotta tighten up that one. Push it in a little bit more. I'm gonna find an adapter for it. About 2 inches. Oh yeah. The 2 inches one do work. It's just a little bit of elbow grease to get it in. You gotta get it in as tight as possible. All right. All right, that is on. Let's hook up the ear. And use a compressor ear with this one. That's hooked up. So I'm hooking about 10 psi. So automatically set. So there you go. It says 10 psi. So we're gonna turn it on. Connected. Start. Now we got smoke. Now we're gonna start smoking. This is gonna smoke the whole system of the car.
This is a pretty nice tool. I like this tool.
Yeah, it's a great one.
It's always recommended to start with low pressure,
Right.
and then increase as you go. So
I was about 10 psi.
right now we have it at 10 psi. Okay. I love this smoke machine. This one goes all the way up to what, 40 psi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't want 40 psi.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
too much. Gonna blow up stuff.
Yeah. And it's good to find boost leaks too.
Oh yeah.
So
This one hasn't missed.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
You see something? Oh, I see smoke coming out of.
It's not coming from top now.
Is it coming from the bottom?
It's coming from the bottom.
Okay.
It's
It
not
looks
going.
like we got smoke coming from somewhere over here.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like you have to go underneath.
Yep. Guys, we're going on the car.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys. Now we're smoking the intake system, and we look at the charge air cooler right here. If you can see, Dr. Keller can see all the oil. Where all the oil is, that's leak. I have a boost leak right there, and so now we have one more problem we have to rectify. So what I want to recommend is the charge air cooler and also the two pipes. See all the smoke coming there? So now we got a big problem. Yes, guys, that's how it is. Okay, that's the exhaust tube, guys, that's leaking.
That's the EGR
The,
tube.
the EGR tube.
Okay, so the EGR tube is broken.
Yep.
Can you push it towards the back? Yeah.
Yep. Right there.
You see that? Yeah. So that's what's causing the exhaust leak. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We discovered that the charge air cooler is leaking.
Yes.
Okay. Smoke is leaking around it. I mean, on the plastic cores
Yes.
of the charge air cooler. We're gonna recommend replacing the charge air cooler
Yes.
and the charge air cooler hoses. Now, this is a 2008. Based on how the charge air cooler looks, I don't think it has been changed already.
Don't think so.
You know, and this is pretty common on these sprinters. If you see oil around the side of the charge air cooler, if you see a lot of oil around it, that's usually means the charge air cooler is leaking. So if you're losing power, if your sprinter van is losing power, crawl under the van, look around the charge air cooler. If you see oil around the plastic core of the charge air cooler, that means you have a boost leak right there. I mean, 98% of the time, that's the issue. Okay, so we're gonna replace the EGR tube in the back.
Right.
I'm gonna quote for that. I'm gonna quote for the charge air cooler replacement. We know it's leaking, because that's gonna cause a boost leak.
Absolutely.
If the turbo is creating boost, all of it is gonna leak right there
here
at the charge air cooler. So we're gonna replace the charge air cooler. I'm also gonna recommend replacing the charge air cooler hoses, both of them. And then we're gonna erase the codes and take it on a test drive and see what happens.
Yes.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna share with you how to remove and replace the charge air cooler. We have to remove the front bumper to get to the charge air cooler. We will do the replacement on camera, but we're not gonna show you the process of replacing the EGR tube in the back.
Okay.
We're gonna get an entire, that's the rear EGR tube that's leaking. We're gonna get another one from Mercedes. I'm also gonna get the charge air cooler from Mercedes.
Okay.
We're gonna replace the EGR tube off camera, but we're gonna show how to replace the charge air cooler. Sounds good?
No problem.
Yeah?
All right.
So, Robin, this is gonna be your second time doing this, right?
Yes.
You and I did this a while back, and we didn't film it actually.
No.
So now you're gonna be on camera. I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So to remove this charge air cooler, the front grille has to come off.
Yes.
We're gonna remove the front grille and then the bumper. We have two bolts over here. We have to remove the tag mount.
Right.
And then we have two clips on each end of the bumper.
Right.
The whole bumper is gonna slide out, and then we will get access to the charge air cooler.
No
okay.
problem.
So now, let's do that.
Okay, now guys, now we're gonna remove the grill. So we'll start with these 25 Torx. If you can see them, Dr. Kyler. So once I start removing them, I'll use my speed hanger. Just unzip them out. And that's 4. So we're gonna lay it to the side here. There's 2 clips. If you can come over here, Dr. Kyler. Let me get my light. Push it back. These push clips. Sometimes doesn't want to Release. I might do something wrong. All right, there you go. Just one more. All right, voila! This one is off. So the grill is off. So put it away. Now we have going to this bottom bumper piece. Now we're gonna expose her, as they would say. Not a good thing to say, but we're gonna split the car. Expose the car. So remove these 45 Torx. And under here we have the customer license plate, so we're gonna protect the customer a little bit, so we're gonna take it off and bring the guys back. Yeah, these are a little bit worn out. I'm just kind of stuck in. All right, so now we're gonna expose again. Yes, guys, we have these to take off. We're almost there. So we're gonna pull that little bit so it's moving. It's moved. So we're gonna go to the side and remove the clips in the side. No, we got one more. And I think there's one more back here. Okay. So we're just gonna tug it, make sure it's, we're not moving yet, just make sure it's moving. She's ready. And go to the other side and do the same thing. Yes, guys, so we're gonna pull it forward. Pull already.
That's good.
And the same thing here. All right, that one's off. Now we got two more bolts to remove.
Now, guys, as Robin is undoing this, there's something I want to emphasize. Kyler, if you can show this, there's a little tab over here on this piece that goes under the headlight. So there's a little tab over here. So this is how it goes. You have to make sure you get a flat screwdriver here, press this tab in, and then pull out. That's how it comes out, okay? And then we have two screws over here. Okay, there's one up here. There's one here and there's another one down here. So once you undo these two, and then the bumper should be able to slide out. As long as all the plastic rivets on the sides are undone. Actually, this one over here, let me make sure this is undone here too. Yeah, so all this plastic, so now you see how I can slide this out? Yeah, so as long as you undo all these plastic rivets here, you pry this out. Yeah, removing this bumper is really straightforward. So after all these screws are undone, the plastic tabs here are undone. Now, and then we have two bolts over here. I'm sure Robin showed that.
Yep.
Two up here and then two down here. This is the ambient temperature sensor.
Yes,
we're just gonna push it back.
Right.
And now we're gonna slide the whole bumper. Just like that.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Now, where do you want it? You want it
right here.
right there?
Yeah.
Okay. So now at this point, we can now access the charger cooler. Now here's what we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
You see how much oil, Kyler, can you come over here? Push that. You see, look how much oil we have over here. You see this? And then look how dry it is over here. This is how a good charger cooler looks like. So if you see this, if you crawl under your van and you see this, that means your charger cooler is not leaking. But if you see this, this is a big no-no. So this is where smoke was leaking from. So we have to remove this charger cooler. So now what we're gonna do is, this over here is the power steering fluid cooler. Actually, the bracket here is broken. Someone broke it. We didn't. Okay. So now we're gonna disconnect the fan, the AC condenser fan, So we're gonna disconnect this electrical connector. I'm gonna press these 2 tabs and then pull out. And then Robin, we're gonna undo this bolt over here. And then there's one more here.
All right.
We're gonna undo this one. Once you undo this one, we can just swing this cooler out of the way.
Right.
There's one over here, one back there. I think it's down there.
Okay.
And then this fan is gonna come out. Once the fan comes out, we're gonna crawl underneath to undo the charger cooler hoses.
All right.
And then 2 more bolts for the charger cooler, and then the charger cooler is gonna come down.
All right.
Just like that, easy
Nice.
peasy. Okay, so you're doing good, Robin.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, take it away.
I will. All right, guys, we're back again. Let me get a 25 torques. We're gonna undo this line, power steering cooler line. Put all the tabs as usual. So you want to keep using back. Push it gently. It's out of the way. Now we have one more 25 torques here. Okay. We're gonna gently. Oh, it's off already. Just gently take it out. Slide it to the side. Very gently. Oh yeah. And then we just put it away.